Hey guys, I'm the Bearded Pharmacist and you're watching Behind the Counter. So none of the effects used in this short were really mind-blowing, but if you're like me, you like to see how things are done. So how did Marbette pick me up, smash through a wall, and create a gravitational force around her in our living room? Let's take a look. The easiest one was getting picked up by Marbette, film at a low angle, stand on a stool, done. On to the next one. The next easiest was the hole in the wall. Borrowed a piece of wood from my paps, sanded it down, painted it with some leftover paint from our house, and then all that's left to do is you smash up the board to make it look like a fist hole, and take a picture of it, edit it in. Looks pretty good, but you still have to edit the contrast and brightness and whatnot, just so it doesn't look like a blob on the wall. And then there you have your finished product. The one that was the most fun to film was the gravity shot, where everything's getting pulled and sucked in and you don't know really what's going on. So, first thing we do is we film Marbette in our living room as a base layer to work with, and then we'll film me hanging on for dear life on a green screen, and those are really easy to work with. I had a recommendation from a good friend of mine, Jay Clayton, who said I needed to start using 3D editing. Well, Jay, I didn't, but I used a lot of the objects in my house to make it look like I did. So, I set up a green screen room in my upstairs, tied everything to the fishing line, and tried to replicate the kind of shadowy look that we had going on in the living room, and rotate them. So once you have some 3D rotation on an object, you basically own it. You can make it go up, make it go down, right, left, and even forward and backward through space. Now that we have an object to work with, we add it to our other layers, put it in a motion path towards Marbette, and make it shrink since it is moving further and further away from the camera. Oh, and don't forget, since it is moving out of focus, you make it progressively blurrier, and that kind of adds to the realism, so. And the rest of the scene is just finesse. Added a couple little cracks in the wall, added some camera shake, added very subtle camera movement into the scene, but just tiny details. And that's it. If you are personally thinking about getting into filming for YouTube or personal projects or whatever, I'll give you a small piece of advice. Don't be afraid to throw film out, because we did. First scene we filmed on a green screen, and it ended up looking really cruddy. How Marbette picked me up, it didn't look too real, so threw it out. Second scene, yeah, we kind of got a neat effect going, but I filmed it from a horrendous angle, didn't realize it till I got it into post, and we threw it out. And so for the fish punch into the wall, what we were going to do is recreate the lighting in my dad's work shed, which worked really well. We were just going to smash it with a bat, and guess what we did with that film? We threw it out. So, many thanks to my beautiful wife Marbette, who did take after take after take to make sure everything looked clean, crisp, and professional. Thank you to my brother Ryan, who was our visual effects supervisor, and I sent him numerous clips online, which he reviewed and sent back to me to make sure everything looked solid. So, now I'm going back to do what I was born to do. Pharmacy stuff. Good night. Filming. What's up? This is my mother. You're on the set. What are you doing? Ah! Okay, hold it, because really I talked for a couple